Well, in the courtroom, the Illinois Supreme Court is overturning a ruling in a 22-year-old Peoria murder case. A devastating fire in West Peoria sent several people to the hospital, and now many community members do not have a home. The fire began late last night and sparked once again today. So what exactly caused the fire is currently unknown. But our Shabnam Dinesh is now live at the Edgewood Apartments in West Peoria. And Shab, what have you learned so far about the blaze? And he said that there were at least 6 people shot. All 6 victims have been taken to the hospital right now, and 2 of them are in critical condition. And at this point, it is an all hands on deck approach here to try to piece together and figure out what happened. I'm sure you guys can hear it's a very loud process right now trying to repair some of the damage. There are numerous of these little blue fans throughout the building right now, trying not only to tackle some of that water damage, but to also take care of some of that lingering smoke smell from yesterday's fire. And es un evento muy especial en la comunidad. Today starts Hispanic Heritage Month, and Peorians are still celebrating. Les deseamos feliz, mil veces feliz 5 de mayo para todos. And you know, lots and lots of dancing. That was my bad attempt at the merengue, but you get the point. They're really excited about it. The inmate accused of attacking Derek Chauvin, the former Minneapolis police officer convicted of murdering George Floyd, has been planning the assault for months. While estimates vary, approximately 10% of people who get sick with COVID-19 will end up experiencing long COVID symptoms.
And no-fly death, I would have been upset for myself and for you.
Yes, I have killed 3 so far, and there's a 4th one that will not make it to tonight's 10 o'clock show. So just want to let you know that. We may even get a glimpse of Dr. Hardy, who we're told is supposed to be showing up here. And I may even try my luck and try to get on that bounty house there if I can do it without breaking my neck. Today marks 60 years since the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. But did you know that there is a connection to the Kennedy era right here in central Illinois? And the grassy area sort of still here is going down. I think a lot of it's coming out of that pipe over there. But we were able to speak with some neighbors earlier today, and they tell us that the flooding did come up to their knees. New video tonight showing the exact moment a small plane crashed in the middle of the road in Hannah City yesterday. The crash killed its sole 2 passengers while trying to make an emergency landing. Tonight, a major endorsement expected in the race for the state's 15th congressional district is coming from former President Donald Trump, who's in Illinois tonight. I am out here with the entire Montalongo clan right now, all anxiously watching the last batch of unofficial results come in. Yesterday, a hunter found human remains in the woods near Kickapoo Creek. Today, the Peoria County coroner identified those remains as 32-year-old Logan Dunn. Exactly. You know, that would look different if we had some music out here, you know.
Yeah, because then, they don't want us to break it down this early.
Exactly. They want us to make it rain.
They don't want it.
Well, speaking of making it rain, Molly,
who do we have for doggone weather?
For almost 2 years now, WMBD has been following this crushing case of alleged child abuse. And tonight, our Darronté Matthews shows us the immediate aftermath of Naven's death through police lenses, with the body cam footage of officers arriving, leading to both parents' arrest for murder.
There's no way!
Shouting in apparent disbelief in the background is Brandon Walker.
Oh my God.
Crouched down crying on the steps is Stephanie Jones. In just a matter of hours, these two went from mourning parents to murder suspects in the 2022 death of their 8-year-old son, Naven Jones.
What we're going to do is we're going to go down to the police station.
For the first time, you're seeing police body cam footage of the aftermath of Stephanie Jones's 911 call when she found her son Naven unconscious.
What's the address you need the ambulance at? 1717 North Dale.
But instead of immediately telling police what was wrong, she spent the first part of that urgent call blaming Naven's grandmother, who was his legal guardian at the time, for her son's alleged odd behavior.
My son, since I got him from his grandmother's after she threw him out, he's been doing a lot of really weird things, like drinking his own urine.
It took her nearly 1 minute to tell dispatchers that Naven was cold and lifeless.
What's happened today? I went upstairs because I hadn't heard from him and found him unresponsive on the floor. Is he breathing? No.
But because of the parents' history with police and DCFS, officers didn't seem to buy it.
They have a history of not taking care of their kids or whatever.
And that wasn't the only problem police immediately pointed out.
Is there anything that looks suspicious going on? It's malnourishment.
A gruesome autopsy report detailed at the time of Naven's death, the 8-year-old weighed only 30 pounds, had sunken eyes, sores, blunt force injuries, and ligature marks on his body. The Peoria County State's Attorney also says the door to Naven's upstairs bedroom in this house had no knob and was tied shut. saying at times the 8-year-old was locked in the basement, beaten, starved, tortured, and imprisoned.
Way underweight. He's just scared.
56.
He looks like he's not eaten in a month.
While over on the sidelines, Walker was painting a different picture.
He was fine last night. Carried on the conversation with me.
After a conversation with investigators,
Go ahead, turn around for me, sir.
both parents were booked and behind bars the same night, each facing 6 counts of first-degree murder. Both pleaded not guilty. 20 months later, Jones changed her plea to guilty, now facing between 20 and possibly up to 100 years in prison. But Walker's attorney is pointing the finger at DCFS for not transferring legal guardianship from Naven's grandmother to the parents, saying that was the only way they could get him medical care when he desperately needed it.
I've been telling you and the DCFS that he needed to be seen.
DCFS has got me more responsible about getting the guardianship changed from one person to another when they need medical attention, because everyone agreed they couldn't take the child to the doctor, and that is a fact.
According to a report from DCFS's Inspector General, Naven is one of 171 kids with DCFS contact who died between July 1st, 2021 and June 30th, 2022, a 40% increase from the year before. He's also one of 4 kids in Peoria County with agency involvement whose death in that time frame is listed as homicide. We reached out to DCFS. A spokesperson, not commenting specifically on Naven's case, sent a response saying in part, the report takes a broad look at DCFS involvement with families, and many of the deaths included in the report are unrelated to the child welfare system.